G'day YouTube, it's Brett here from Overtime Gaming with you once again, and welcome back to Magic Monday, guys. We've got our first video of the day out of the 4 videos we will have up today, guys, and this is Newcastle United Connected Career Mode, of course, with the black and white army, the Toon army, the mighty Magpies. Premier League action today, guys, at home against Bolton. It's a huge game, looking to push up to the top of the table. We're catching up with Man United, we're catching up with Chelsea now, which is very surprising. So a lot more good results in a row, and we can definitely push our ways up. You see, we're only a point behind Man United now, and only 7 behind Chelsea, so we're definitely catching up with the 2 of them, and starting to open some space up between us and Man City as well. You look at our team there, we got Marin starting in centre of defence for us. Marvauex playing on the left-hand side for us, guys. And Niang gets the start up front over Loic Remy. So we're definitely pushing for a win today, guys. These are the sort of teams we 100% need to beat. Bolton, not the strongest. They have got a couple of players like Marvauex or Dow, but that's around it, to be fair. There's nothing too strong about this Bolton side, so we definitely should be looking for the win, guys. Now, I'll tell you a little bit about Magic Monday now, guys. Today's episodes, we've got 4 videos coming out today, guys. That is this one to that now. At 2 o'clock UK time, there will be a video for the WWE Universe mode. Then at 4 o'clock, there will be our first episode of the MLB 13 The Show series. And then this evening at some point, there will be an MLS FIFA series video coming out, guys. So I hope you're all looking forward to all of those videos. Definitely a star-studded lineup today. There will not be a video tomorrow, more than likely. Actually, no, there will be a video tomorrow. Just it will be tomorrow evening, guys. Word of warning right now, guys, though. As you see, Mbiwa gets the sweaty goal there, but who cares? It's just another goal. Beautiful cross, to be fair, and lovely header by Mbiwa. But as I was saying, word of warning. Next week, guys, there will be a shortage of videos. There won't be a Newcastle United career mode video every day next week, but there will be more than likely a video every day, just not FIFA ones every day. And that's because I'm on holiday, guys. I go on Saturday, so all my videos for next week have to be pre-recorded and have to be uploaded before I go on scheduled upload. So there's no way I can do a Newcastle United career mode video for every day. First off, because I'd run out of stuff to talk about, because obviously I talk about transfer news and everything like that, and there's just not enough stuff to talk about if I do all of them in one shot. So I've decided I'm only going to have a couple of Newcastle United career modes, and then do 2 MLS series, a couple of WWE ones, and then I should be fine then, guys, okay? I'm only away for the week, so on Saturday the 13th, which is when I'm back, there will be another load of videos coming up, so don't worry too much, don't unsubscribe or anything like that, guys. I'm only gone for the week, and then I shall be back, and we shall be back to normal. Now, guys, one video that will be coming out later today is a secret video, to be fair, and it's for New Breed Wrestling, guys, and it's to celebrate them getting 1,000 likes on their Facebook page. So if you want that video to come out, definitely go like their Facebook page, guys, at New Breed Wrestling Association, and it's the one with a picture of Aliadiare on it, so you can see that video. There's some big news coming in the video, so I hope you're all going to look forward to that one. Now let's get on to some football news, guys. Of course, last night was the final of the Confederations Cup. The first was the the third place game between Italy and Uruguay. Ended 2-2 on aggregate. Cavani scored 2 for Uruguay in the second half. Astora and Diamante scored for Italy, guys, to make it 2-2. And then it went to extra time, 0-0 in extra time. Went to penalties, and Buffon was absolutely fantastic in the penalties, guys. He stops loads. He stopped 3, I believe. It could have been 2. As you can see, Marvauex gets a goal for us here, guys. It's maybe one of the last games Marvauex plays for us, as we may look to shift him in this transfer window. But if it is, that's one good way to send him off. But Italy ended up winning on penalties and definitely deserved it, to be honest. Then was the final. That was at 11 o'clock UK time last night between Spain and Brazil. I went into it expecting a big Spain win, but I was completely wrong. Brazil actually won 3-0 and completely shocked the world, I'm going to be honest. Spain were 100% the favourites. They've looked so strong, but Brazil played outstanding and ended up winning 3-0. Fred scored within 2 minutes. Neymar then scored in the 44th minute, and Fred then scored again in the 47th minute. It was just absolutely incredible. PK ended up getting sent off in the 68th minute. It was just unbelievable that Brazil were able to take Spain apart like that. And if that's how the World Cup's going to go, England are in a good position. I mean, we drew with Brazil. Every team in this competition so far has been taken apart from Brazil. That is possibly because they've been playing in Brazil, don't get me wrong. But we did hold our own slightly against them. They should have won, but we managed to pull out the draw. And if we can do that in things like the World Cup, we may be in for a good position. But the future for England is not in a good position. As we all know, the disappointing under-21s in the European Championships who didn't even get a single point. Well, the under-20s have followed that up with a disappointing World Cup campaign and actually crashed out in the group stages, guys. They lost to Egypt 2-0. They drew with Iraq. Just awful, awful performance. And if this is the state of our younger players, we are going to be absolutely awful in the coming years. And it's just an absolute disgrace that that results like that are coming to us. It's just ridiculous. We should be beating teams like Egypt and Iraq easily. It's just ridiculous. You don't see teams like Spain and stuff having their youth teams be as disappointing as this. We really need to commit to football at a younger age here, because this is just awful and we're really not producing any talent or anything like that. It's just ridiculous. Now, other news, Sunderland have signed 2 new players today. They've signed French defender Valentin Roberge and Swiss midfielder Cabral. I have no idea who any of these players are. I've never heard of any of them. So whether that's a good move for Sunderland or not, I don't think so, because I have not heard of them. And I know quite a bit about football, not bragging, but I do. And I think they need to go out and sign known talent, as simple as that. If you guys know who either of those players are, let me know in the comment section below, so at least I have an understanding of who they have actually signed. Other news, Wigan, who of course are in the Championship this year, have completed their first signing with Norwegian central defender Thomas Rohn from Celtic. He's performed well for Celtic this year, but again, it's in the Scottish League. There's no disrespect to the Scottish League. It is nowhere near as strong as the Premier League or even a Championship, in all honesty. However, although he was performing for Celtic, so he has had Champions League football and stuff, but still, this should be a good signing for Wigan, but I don't think it will affect them too much, just simply because they're losing so many players this transfer window. Other news, Thomas Ince has had a bid for him accepted by Blackpool from Cardiff City. I think this will be a great bid for buy for Cardiff City. Thomas Ince is an incredible player. Didn't really show himself in the European under-21s, but he's still an incredible player. And playing in the Premier League for a club like Cardiff will be a great move for him, and definitely help out young English football as well. So I think that's a great move. Obviously, Paul Ince handed in his resignation at Blackpool earlier this week as Yanavia scores his 2nd goal of the game, like he always does. But that resignation was actually declined, guys, and he is staying on as Blackpool manager, and he's come out and said he doesn't think his son will want to leave, but he can understand if he does. And I think he will leave to a Premier League team. Cardiff City is that Premier League team, and it will definitely strengthen Cardiff City, especially if he plays week in, week out. It will help him develop in the future, and it will strengthen their width play as well, guys. Other news, Neymar has urged Wayne Rooney to follow him to Barcelona. It's been speculated that Real Madrid and Barcelona are both in for Rooney for 25 million. I think that's a bargain for a player like Rooney. He is a bit inconsistent, but if you can get him to settle in and commit to the club, 25 million is an absolute bargain, guys, and I'd 100% take a risk on that. And if Barcelona get someone like Rooney, they are going to be absolutely incredible, guys. I mean, Messi, Rooney, Neymar, Xavi, Iniesta, Fabregas, Pedro, Alexis Sanchez, Sergio Busquets, Piqué, Puyol, Dani Alves, Jordi Alba. They're just going to be absolutely incredible, guys, and really going to look to break their points record this year in the La Liga, guys. You see Ben Arfa gets a goal here, lovely finish, and all of a sudden we're up 4-0 against Bolton, guys. Other transfer news, Sakho, of course, the Wolverhampton Wanderers winger. Wolves obviously got relegated into League One. He was signed last year from Saint Etienne for 2.2 million, and the shock relegation for Wolves has just led him to want to leave the club, and you can't blame him. He's a great player, and he needs to go to a bigger side, to be fair. And it looks like Fulham are actually interested in him, and he said he would love to move to Fulham. I think that would be a great move for him. Strengthen Fulham out as well. They're in need of whip players, of course. They've lost they're losing Manuelson and Frimpong and stuff like that, so they're losing midfielders this year because they only had them on loan. So a player like Sakho would be a great buy for them. Other things, Jonathan de Guzman, who of course I'm looking to sign. As you've seen, Niang get another goal to put us up 5-0 now, guys. Jonathan de Guzman, who I'm looking to sign in my MLS series, has been confirmed, and he's having another season on loan at Swansea this year. They haven't managed to buy him, but they have sent him back on loan to Swansea, so it's a great move for Swansea. He's a really, really good player and has been really strong for them this year. I think it's a bad move for his home club, but great move for Swansea because they haven't had to fork out a transfer fee, and they've now got him for another season, which means they've basically had him for free other than wages. For 2 seasons, and it's a great move, guys. Now, you see in this episode we're winning 3-0, 5-0, sorry, looking to close out the game, and hoping that Man United take a loss so we go ahead of them in the points as well, guys. So I'm really looking forward to this season, guys. This may be the last season with Newcastle, just purely because I've got so many other series and so many videos to produce. I'm now doing some work for New Breed Wrestling as well, guys. So I'm making some videos for a fantasy promotion for them, which basically means, much like my WWE Universe mode, it's basically for them. They've got the New Breed Wrestling roster, and then they've had a vote on their Facebook page for to have wrestlers who fans would love to see. And we're making dream matches on WWE 13 and stuff on that for fantasy, on their fantasy promotion. So I'm doing all that for them. So I've got a number of videos I've got to get out now, guys. So this may be the last season for Newcastle. Around halfway through, so there's still about a month and a bit left in real life. So don't worry, the MLS season will carry on now. And it just leads us into WWE 14 as well, guys. It means that I can continue, I can drop this series at the end of the season. Possibly, it's not confirmed yet, guys. Continue with the MLS one, which will lead us into WWE 14, FIFA 14, guys. You see, we pick up the 5-0 win against Bolton, a great result, guys. And I hope you've all enjoyed the video. What am I on about? There's transfers after this. I don't even know why I'm saying I hope you've all enjoyed the videos. There's another 4 minutes left. My bad. You can see Sissoko is out for 3 weeks, guys. That actually turns into 4 weeks. We've also got a number of bids here. One for Hugo Lloris from Real Madrid, which we're flat out turning down. There's no way we're selling Lloris. We will never get a better keeper. Ben Arfa had a bid from Bayern Munich here. Again, we're moving it to 40 million because I don't want to sell him, but 40 million for him I would accept. You see Bayern come back with another bid for 28 million. Now this is one I want you to talk to me about. Do you think we should have sold Ben Arfa for 28 million? So we do move on now, guys. We got an offer accepted for Samuel Umtiti. Just another backup centre-back we've been going after, guys, just to go with Issam Marin. We're also putting in an offer here for Jean-Christopher Bayerbeck, a young striker from PSG. Trying to get him for cheap. We're going for Gal Kikita here as well, guys. We're looking to send Marvauex the other way, so it could possibly be Marvauex's last game for the club, the one he just scored in. But we're just trying to strengthen our depth players. We're looking to get rid of DeBuchy as well. He's done nothing for us the last couple of seasons, so we're just looking to get rid of him. We're after Thierry here as well, a striker from Espanyol. 21-year-old striker, just to strengthen our strike force in depth as well. Remember, we've only really got 2 strikers because we're not looking to use Aliadiare or Henry. Same reason why we're going after Mbila here, striker from Saint-Étienne, 74 overall. Just a nice backup player to go with Niang and Remy. Looking to send Marvauex the opposite direction in this deal. So hopefully we can pull this one off, guys, and just be a nice depth player for the squad. We also have to offer Umtiti another contract here. He wants to know his squad role. We simply just give him a future first team player because that is what he's going to be, guys. We offer Mbila a contract offer here too, guys. He actually comes back and rejects this one, so we have to offer him another one in a second. Offer Bayerbeck a contract as well, guys. Just looking to wrap up some players. Same with Galkuta, or Kakuta, sorry. However you say it. If you know how to say it, leave it in the comment section below. He's a left winger from Vitesse. He's going to be a squad rotation player, and he's really a player I really want, to be honest. A great winger, play in midfield as well. You see we get TT here, so he's confirmed as a new Newcastle player from Lyon. Lovely backup defender and could really turn into something. We stalled a Barcelona deal here just because we may look to send Henry the opposite direction. We confirmed the Kakuta deal. DeBuchy has now left the club. We only had to spend 700,000 on it as well, so a good deal for us. We have to increase our offer for Thierry. They just didn't want just Dan Gosling. Let's see if that will go through. We're not 100% sure. Mbiwa wants to know his squad role, and we are going to have him as a squad rotation player, so I am going to give him a little bit more money than he wants, just to ensure that he will accept the deal, guys. And you see he does come and accept the deal, so Mbiwa is confirmed as a Newcastle player. We then come out and reject the deal for Barcelona because we want to send Henry the opposite direction. But all that will continue in the next video, guys. Remember to leave a like, comment and subscribe, and peace out, YouTube. We're heading into overtime.